Understanding the season between the feasts of the first of the biblical year and the feasts in the last of the biblical year is probably the hardest part of explaining the biblical calendar. Unless you live in an area of the world that has a distinct rainy season when everything is green and then has a distinct dry season when the earth beneath you turns into a brown desert or wasteland, then connecting with this process will be something you are not accustomed to. That's exactly what happens in Israel. During the 3 months, as an average, ahead of the first month of the biblical year, the land is an explosion of green. During the green season, there are places in Israel that the land and foliage could remind you of Switzerland. As the biblical calendar arrives at the wheat harvest, the foliage on the land has already died by 75% or more. The rains will not be seen again until the next rainy season, which will be somewhere between the 8th and 9th month. In the Song of Moses, in Deuteronomy 32, verses 1 through 3, it's written that the doctrine of Elohim is as dew, light rain, and moderate rains on tender herbs and grass. John chapter 1, verses 1 through 10, writes that Yeshua is the source of life and light. In Acts chapter 1, verse 10, it is written Yeshua ascended 10 days ahead of the wheat harvest. The spiritual picture is that Yeshua's leaving was demonstrated by the natural elements with a visible wave of dry and death. The same thing can be seen in Genesis. Before the fall of Adam, Elohim walked in the garden with them. After the fall, when Adam was removed from the garden, Elohim placed the cherubim to guard it. In the King James translation, it reads in Genesis chapter 3, verse 23, "Cherubim and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life." If we read the Hebrew, we find the words are, "an enwrapping drought to turn the way from the tree of life." The presence of Elohim is life. The absence of Elohim is death.